Greetings. Greetings. You who call yourself Christians, who do you say Messiah, who you call Jesus Christ, is? I think you would agree that 99.9% Christendom says Messiah is God who came down in flesh. The KJV, King James translation, corrupts the truth by saying that God gave his own blood. Really? God gave his own blood. We're told in the Hebrew scriptures quite plainly, God is not a man, never was, never will be. John 17 verse 3. In Gethsemane, the Messiah, the Mashiach, facing execution, which he prayed to be taken away from him, he said, Father, if possible, let this cup pass away from me. He said, this is everlasting life, the life of the ages, knowing you, Father, the only true God, and the one you sent forth, me, the Mashiach. So, everlasting life, eternal life, is contingent upon having a personal relationship with the one true God. If you, in your stupidity, believe God is three, you won't have everlasting life. It's quite, do the math. John 17:3. This is everlasting life, knowing you, having a personal relationship with you, Father, the only true God, and the one you sent forth. The devil, very clever creature, has put this spell on people to assassinate one, the character of the Father who is one, and the accomplishments of the Mashiach. No, that wasn't a man who I tempted, Matthew 4, Luke 4. That was God come down in flesh, or Michael the Archangel, cults. The devil says, I had no chance. Typical bully reaction. You know, when a bully gets defeated by someone who he views as inferior. Get it? Get it? Why is Messiah called the Mashiach, the last Adam? Born from the loins of David and backwards to Adam. You see, read the genealogy in Luke, is it? Adam was son of God, Messiah is son of God, tracing his sonship back to Adam. So was God originally part of Adam? So Adam was really the father of God? Think about it, the original lie. Stupidity. You've got these so-called Trinitarian scholars. Well, there's an enigma for you. Trinitarian scholars, boff. No wonder the Messiah, the Mashiach, chose ordinary men, fishermen, not scholastic men. That's why in the book of Acts people perceived the apostles were men ordinary and unlettered, not trained in rabbinic schools. Matthew 18, Messiah said, unless you turn around, you and me, and become like little children, we will not enter the kingdom. You got these idiotic so-called scholars putting this spell on us that God is three. diffusing the character of God, and moreover as well the accomplishments of Messiah, as I said earlier in the video. Daniel 7, someone like a Son of Man, glorified, was brought to the presence of the Ancient of Days, Yahuwah. To him was given dominion and kingdom, so the people's national groups will all worship him. You see, if you follow these Trinitarian philosophers, they'll tell you two lies. One, you're going to go to heaven. Two, if you don't listen, you're going to burn in hell. Do you know Messiah? Do you really know Messiah? The apostles did. The apostles knew very well. Acts 2, Peter, when he came to his senses after denying Messiah, stood up before his Jewish brethren, right, and told them, you killed the chief agent of life. If Peter went up there on the platform and said, you killed God, they would have said, lock him away, shut the door, he's a nut job. Think about it. If Peter had said, you killed God, they'd have thought, loony, loony, loony. So they replied, what shall we do? The Jews, what shall we do? Hebrews 5 verse 7. Interesting verse. Because of his godly fear, excuse me, because of his godly fear, the Messiah was heard by God. So God resurrected him. Philippians 2, to a superior position. Hebrews 1, higher than the angels. If he was a co-creator, how the hell could he be made higher than the angels? Have we lost the plot, or what? Do you know Messiah? The last Adam, who came through the loins of Adam, then through David. God is not a man, and never was and never will be. The KJV, King James Version, has corrupted many things, because the King James Version translators were Trinitarians. Okay? Simple. Yeah, they broke away from the Catholic Church, but they still maintained the lies of the Trinity. Shema Yisrael, Yahuwah Eloheinu Yahuwah Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Who is your Lord? A three-headed God figure? Sick. I'm getting really sick and tired of these Trinitarian lies, assassinating the character of the Father and the accomplishments of the Mashiach. Get behind me, Satan.